Today, we're talking about printers and why it might be time to upgrade. Hey guys, have you ever had a transparency that you printed out that just was not black? Where you have light shining through, you have different like bluish tones from the CMYK printing, and you had a hard time washing out the emulsion from the screen? I definitely have had that problem. So some of the problems we were having with the old printer was, it was a CMYK printer, which the whole reason for the CMYK, it's supposed to combine all those colors to get a nice dark rich black. However, with our printer, it just over time it stopped doing that. I was constantly cleaning the heads, changing out the inks constantly, and the only time it really worked well was when I had brand new cartridges of ink and I cleaned the heads. So what we did was we upgraded to the AccuRip all black system. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer for the studio. We're gonna go into some comparisons of the old printer and the new printer and just how awesome this new system is. So we set up our old printer to print out a design on both to show you guys the comparison. So we printed off the same design, the same file on both printers this morning, and wow, I was just blown away by how when we were printing the design on the old printer and I could automatically tell a difference. I seen some bluish tint to the transparency. So when we set up the printer this morning, I actually put 2 brand new ink cartridges, so the ink cartridges were ready. I noticed instantly that the transparency that was coming out was nowhere close to the transparency we printed out on our new system. So our new setup is the Canon Pro 100 with the AccuRip Ruby all black system. So the transparency, it is so rich, so black, so crisp that there's no way that any light's gonna get through this bad boy. The great thing about this system is that every single cartridge is black ink. You don't even have to take out the cartridges. They're actually refillable cartridges that you just have to take a syringe and put in the new black ink and you're ready to go. With my old printer, it seemed like every other week I was spending money on cartridges and refilling. One of my biggest complaints about our old printer was if you ran out any color like yellow, you couldn't print off the transparency because it needed a yellow ink cartridge. Who needs yellow when you're printing a black image? So with a new printer, it's great that if one of the ink cartridges runs out of ink, you just refill it black and it still will print. And another added bonus on this system is that I don't have to throw away ink cartridges every week. It's a little better on the environment. So first one, we're gonna set this up, boom, on a white wall. Looks pretty good. However, I'm gonna bring in this other one. And yeah, there it is, guys. It's a huge difference. So guys, as you can see, the transparency on the right is definitely allowing a lot of light to shine through the design, which you definitely don't want that if you want to burn a proper screen. The transparency on the left, you're not going to get any light bleeding through. Your transparency is going to burn that screen nice and crisp, and when it's going to wash out a lot easier than the one on the right. I cannot believe the difference between those two. Seriously, did you see those? I mean, the one's not even black. I mean, I can't believe I was printing like that for so long. But seriously, guys, I was blown away by the results on the new system. The big difference is when you're burning the image to the screen. We wanted to do a light test to show you guys how much light is coming through both of the images. Gosh, dude. So as you can tell in my voice, I was also surprised by the difference between the two transparencies. Obviously, the one on the left is the new system. So guys, we're definitely gonna show you on this transparency how bad it is when you're actually trying to burn the screen. To show you, we're gonna do a little test with a little Sharpie. We're gonna take the Sharpie and we're gonna do a little frowny face on an area to where it looks like it's really black and really dark. you're gonna be able to see the frowny face wash out a lot quicker than all the other area of the print. We got our screen burnt with our little sad face, and we just want to show you how easy it is to wash that out opposed from the rest of the screen. The reason why you want your transparencies super black is because if not, light is going to shine through your image and it's going to harden the emulsion behind it. That's the emulsion that you want to wash out of the screen so that later on you can pass ink through the screen. That's the reason why you want a super dark, black, rich transparency. And it's gonna help with the crispness of your design. You'll have nice clean edges. You're not gonna have any ink buildup because the emulsion didn't fall out of the screen. You're gonna be able to pass over the design with a power washer or a hose or whatever, and it's just gonna fall out, and it's gonna save you a lot of time. Using a power washer, you wanna keep away from the screen, a good distance away from the screen to make sure that you're not blowing out the image, and a good transparency makes it a lot easier to do, opposed from spending numerous seconds on a certain area to get the image out. And that's one of the main reasons why we switched to this system, is because it's saving us a lot of time when we're washing the designs out of our screens. In the end, you need to find what works best for you. I've been running a successful screen printing shop for numerous years, making it work, dialing in, spending the extra time to make it work. But with this new system, it's definitely sped up my processes. I'm able to save time, and time is money. I think it'll just be the necessary upgrade for your shop. And the added bonus of AccuRip is it allows you to print halftones. So you literally just put an image into AccuRip and it just does it for you and prints out these nice crispy halftones that will burn extremely well in your screens. Screen printing starts with the artwork. The artwork is the foundation. And if you want to build a house, you better make sure the foundation is firm. If you're considering upgrading your print system, I would recommend it.